find the expected value, variance, and standard deviation of each random variable. Notice how the variance and standard deviation are affected by the spread of the values. This is for 5. In general, we're going to do 5a, which we have the random variable that can take values 9 and 11 with equal chance of, so with probability 1/2. And then part B is going to be similar but with different values here. So first step is to compute the mean. Well, that's just the expected value here, and that is the sum of possible outcomes. In this case, we have 2 of each of those possible outcomes times the chance of seeing it. So that's 9 times the chance of seeing 9 plus 11 times the chance of seeing 11. Each of those was 1/2, so we have 9 times 1/2 plus 11 times 1/2. And so we get 20/2, which is 10. So our expected value for this is 10. Next, for B, for the next part of this, we need to find the variance. So that is, again, the variance is the sum over all possible values. In this case, we have 2 of the observation minus the expected value. That distance squared times the chance of seeing that observation. So this is going to be 9 minus 10 quantity squared times the chance of seeing 9 plus 11 minus 10 quantity squared, distance squared from the mean, times the chance of seeing 11. So this is 9 minus 10 squared times, so 9 minus 10 squared, chance of seeing 9 was 1/2, plus 11 minus 10 squared times the chance of seeing 11, which is 1/2. So this is minus 1 squared times 1/2 plus 1 squared times 1/2. So this ends up being 1/2 plus 1/2, so 1 for the variance. Next, find the standard deviation. So standard deviation is simply the square root of the variance. So in this case, it's the square root of the value we got here, which is 1. And so our standard deviation is 1.